Welcome back, Alpha Hunters. It is a wonderful Wednesday, really. I mean, it's a nice, wonderful day right before day of Thanksgiving. Remember, the markets will not be open Thursday. They will also only be open, I believe, half a day on Friday. That's typically the way it's been for the previous several years. So just expect Friday to be a half day. But yeah, Thursday, market will not be open. All right, so let's take a look at what we get for the last full trading day of the week. Nice little gap up here on the SPY. Very, very cool. How much did we gap up here? So we gapped up about 0.4%. About 0.4%. That's a nice little gap up there. We actually did trade pretty well higher too. We got up about 0.7% higher on the day right there initially in the morning. Then we came back. We didn't quite fill the gap. And then, it's just kind of been chopping sideways kind of for the day. Anyways, that's kind of the SPY, kind of the way it's gone. We'll see what happens as we close out this week. There are some very interesting things that kind of go on. It's always very important to, maybe not be involved in holiday week type trading, because I get it, people got things to do and things like that, but pay attention because this is when Wall Street typically makes very important, things move that are very important on holiday weeks. Big reason why is because they can kind of push things around a little bit, and there's not a lot of people paying attention to things as the holidays are going on, whether it's a holiday week, Thanksgiving week, or like Christmas week or New Year's week, something like that. Because a lot of people are kind of out doing their own thing with family or whatever. So yeah, they do kind of move things around a little bit. So definitely pay attention whenever you need to get caught up on information. Get caught up on information. SPY though, nice move up 0.5%. Qs looking pretty good there. It's kind of interesting here on this gap up. Well, NVDA earnings yesterday after the bell. So we'll take a look at NVIDIA. 0.55% on the gap up. Did trade up 1.2% at the highs. Came all the way back down. Came down basically 1% there. So yeah, nice choppy action over the past couple hours since that first hour of the trading day. IWM also looked pretty good there on a gap up. Definitely choppy sideways throughout the week or throughout the day. DIA definitely a little bit more of a uptrend, I guess, throughout the day, but definitely just choppy. RSP choppy, kind of rolling over possibly. Hit a high about 2 hours ago. Has come down from that. All right. Let's see here. How's the dailies? So it's kind of interesting here on the SPY. We did fill this gap back from August 1st. This is that Fitch downgraded U.S. long-term debt gap. So that basically is filled. Do we fill all the way to the close? I know some people watched to the close. So the close on August 1st was 456.48. The high of today, 456.38. So we missed that by about 10 cents. I don't really care to go all the way to closes. I think as long as the intradays kind of overlap, to me, that's kind of more the gap fill in my opinion. So, yep, there you go. SPY. Doing pretty well today. Qs. Look at that upper wick on the Qs. Very nice. Looking pretty good. Still kind of just in between these high kind of consolidation points. So, yeah, I mean, it's just in an area where it could definitely just keep grinding bullish, or maybe it comes back down and retests into 380 and then maybe continues higher. Because we got some pretty good gaps here on the Qs. So, yep, very nice. Very nice. AAPR, my bad, I'm not doing that yet. IWM, very nice. Look at this pennant pattern kind of setting up here. Very nice. It is up 0.6%, so the IWM looking pretty good today. DIA, nice 0.5% up. Getting anything crazy? Not really. It is kind of getting into some resistance area here. Nothing too crazy. RSP, I actually don't really. Well, I'm not going to bother saying that, but RSP kind of coming into a spot right here. This is where it has had a hard time getting through the past week. Right here at this kind of low, this consolidation. We kind of topped out in this area before. So, yeah, I mean, it's still kind of a little bit of a problem. And, I mean, it's slowly getting through it. So, once it gets kind of through it, it might really kind of ramp up here. We'll see if that happens. So, that's the RSP. Let's see. What else we got? We got VIX. VIX still kind of dropping off, kind of making its way back down to the yearly lows that were put in basically in September. Yeah, that's crazy. September, yearly lows, and we were already into a pretty good drop off there on the market. All right, VIX. VIX, though, can get down to those yearly lows. Alrighty. Dollar. Dollar pumping pretty good today. And this is what I was say, like Wall Street kind of sneaking around. Dollar kind of got into that area where, it was a 50% retracement from this entire summer run here on the DXY. So it's kind of a really good spot to maybe take some off. I was kind of, we were kind of talking about that earlier in the week. Really good spot to kind of exit out if you've been bearish on the DXY. Could see it probably go back lower. I mean, we might just be here in a little retest and might continue lower here. But it made sense to kind of take some off. What does it look like intraday? So we had some pretty strong activity this morning, about an hour before the market opened. Do we have any crazy economic data this morning? I didn't think we did. Durable goods orders. Whoa. Whoa. Durable goods orders dropped off. Durable goods orders came in at 5.4%. It was expected to come in at, negative 5.4%. It was expected to come in at negative 3.1%. And the prior month, it was at 4%. That is a drop off. Durable goods orders refer to new order placed with manufacturers for delivery of hard goods, which meant to last at least 3 years. Wow, that is a pretty sharp drop off there. So yeah, that's kind of what got the dollar rallying there, at least around 7:30 most likely. And you can see that lasted, what was that, about an hour and a half? I guess it lasted, an hour 45 minutes, and it's just kind of been steadily pulling back ever since. Be curious to see what kind of happens here over the next couple of days, because if this starts to just turn up, maybe it gets going again. I don't know. That's going to be kind of hard to call that right now. But if we take out the upper wick that we have currently in today, especially when we get back above, this little high right here around, let's call it like 104.60 on the DXY, I'd imagine we're probably pushing back higher. But for now, I mean, we just had such a push down over the past couple of weeks that it's just kind of retesting into the moving averages on a daily. GLD, the gold, pushing lower. Makes sense. Dollars up, pushing lower on the GLD and gold. All right, so that makes perfect sense there. 10-year yield. 10-year yield did snag the low from Friday and bounced. Did it bounce at the same time? Yeah, about the same time. Durable goods orders was announced this morning. Nice little pop there. Okay. 10-year yield, or that was the 10-year yield. 10-2 inversion. Not really too much going on there today. So I know the 2 years actually been holding up okay here over the past couple of weeks. And not saying this is bullish. It needs to probably pop bullish here over the next week or two. So like early parts of December, it needs to be climbing back up to like 5% or higher. And if it can do that, then we might push back up to the highs. But if you're trying to be bearish on yields, you are definitely wanting to see this probably roll over because it's retesting in the moving averages. So you're wanting to see that rollover happen really soon. It needs to happen really soon. Talking about here over the next couple of days. So maybe by Monday, Tuesday of next week, definitely want to see it push lower. HYG pushing higher, LQD. And that's interesting. HYG's pushing higher, but yet yields are up? Question mark on that. All right. LQD also. So bonds are up and yields are up. You don't see that one often. You don't see that one very often. All right. So what's the 20-year doing? Oh my gosh. I don't even know if we can believe that wick, honestly. I mean, looking at a 5-minute, that's kind of a crazy wick there. I mean, it might have really happened because it was right at 7:30, so I don't know. Maybe that really did happen. I don't know. But it looks like the 20-year yield wants to keep falling. U.S. 30-year. It's been dropping. Be curious to see if this thing kind of consolidates or bases out somewhere. What would make a lot of sense is probably coming down to like the 4.4 area. That was kind of where we topped out last year. Also had this little top out that we had in August, kind of at that same spot. So 4.4% probably be a pretty good one to watch there on the 30-year. If we get there and we're not like just massively breaking down through it, I would imagine we probably consolidate there, and then maybe see if we get a bounce or if that was just a pullback and then we keep going higher here on yields. So, all right, I want to talk about one news thing real quick. So this morning, the Sam Altman and the OpenAI crazy things that was happening Friday, basically as the market was closing over the weekend into early parts of this week. Apparently Sam Altman is back. All right, you see it back here at CEO Microsoft. So I would imagine Microsoft's doing okay today. So I haven't looked into every aspect of this, but Microsoft doing pretty good today, up 1.5%. And that just kind of goes to show how inept the board was. Don't make rash decisions, and you're not there to run a company. You're not there to really do much other than make sure like nothing is really crazy. So, anyways, Microsoft getting a nice little bounce there. I wonder. Let me see. Let me see what it was like pre-market. So I'd imagine that news probably broke around this time because you can see it definitely had a reaction there at about an hour and a half before the market opened. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of steadily rising in the morning. But okay. So, anyways, Sam's back at the CEO position of OpenAI, and seems like most of that's probably done and over with. Probably see a lot of board members probably leave, resign, and probably have new board members in place. Probably due to this, whatever the ending of this drama that's been going on for the past like 6 days, 5-6 days. So, all right, we are gonna go take a look at some energies. What happened there? So energies, they have a massive gap down. Like it looks like a lot of energies gap down around 2%. So we'll take a look at energies. But I mean, you can see them definitely climbing back throughout the day. So they'll probably be the day's best intraday performer because of how much they gap down and then they're just kind of coming back. XLC outperforming, which is communications, tech outperforming, staples outperforming, in line with the market's healthcare, financials underperforming, discretionaries underperforming, real estate, industrials, utilities, and materials all underperforming, and energy's the biggest underperformer. So yeah, energy is definitely the day's best intraday performer, mostly because they're coming back from that massive gap down that they had. Materials, staples, financials, industrials, utilities, kind of all kind of in line. A little bit of outperformance there from the market. XLC communications kind of in line with the market as well. Healthcare, tech, real estate, and discretionary is all underperforming there. Okay.